Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network. We have a huge matchup for you tonight as number, I think, 2 in the state, about Rock Canyon takes on a top 10 Regis squad in a top 10 matchup. Should be thrilling for you tonight. The first time both of these teams have met this season, so we'll be able to see this lineup potentially with future playoff implications. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift. And Lyric, I just want to start by, focusing on this Raiders team. What do the Raiders have this year going for them, and what do you look for them to have in this game?
I'll look for them to use their shooters like Trey, Archer, Tavian, and Kyle. Kyle put up a bunch of threes last game, as we remember, and so just keeping the shooting up. So same with T, he's a good three-point shooter, and then Trey and Archer not being afraid to go up and not being afraid to get dirty in the paint. So I think we should look forward to that.
Definitely very important. Kyle Sandler, number 4 in the state, in the conference with three-pointers made. Tavian Wilsey, number 5, just below him. When you look at the Rock Canyon side, it's a lot of that three-point shooting as well. We look at Hirschberger outside, one of the most prolific shooters in the entire state. But then on the inside, we also have Jones. So it's going to be a fantastic matchup down low and just a fantastic matchup overall. So we hope to bring you a fantastic night of action on the Raider Sports Network. Again, I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift. We're about to get ready for prayer, national anthem, and then the tip-off.
And number 22, Gavin Hirschberger. The Jaguars are coached by Mr. Kent Grams. And now the starting lineups for your Regis Jesuit Raiders. Number 2, Teray Fulcher. Number 3, Tavian Wilsey. Number 4, Ben Rasher. Number 13, Matt Yost. And number 24, Kyle Sandler. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Ken Shaw. Officials this evening, Al Ganaway, Sean Eilenberger, and Josh Reed.
So after both starting lineups being announced, getting ready to get underway here on the Raider Sports Network, 8 minutes on the clock. Expect some thrilling action tonight, as we head down the stretch, both of these two teams very even as it stands right now. Gearing up for tip-off. Yost will take it against Jones. Tip-off won by the Jags and back to Schlesinger. Hirschberger will start with it. Rock Canyon student section starting off strong tonight. Back over to Schlesinger. Guarded by Sandler, hands off to Hirschberger, will take a three, immediately can't hit, and into the hands of Sandler. Leading rebounder in the conference, Kyle Sandler, will get it over to Yost. Thought about it, won't take long, mid-range, can't find any rim, as it'll come back the other way. Schlesinger pushing it, we'll get it to Hirschberger, into the corner, a three on the way, and that'll connect for Warden. Fulcher coming back the other way. We'll hand off to Wilsey. Switches to Rasher. Sandler with it now, over to Yost. Wilsey to Fulcher. Fulcher. Up top. Gets a screen from Yost, decides not to take it. Tough layup, and a bit of a circus shot won't go down. Coming back the other way, Rardin. He'll get it to Hirschberger, who takes, and that'll connect 6-0 early for the Jags. Raiders haven't defended the three ball yet all night. Wilsey over to Yost. Sandler in the corner, gets it to Fulcher. Yost up top, working on Jones. He'll kick it to Fulcher. Fulcher thinks about it, he'll take from the corner, and the Raiders answer right back to Ray Fulcher.
It's been a very three-point game so far.
Raiders student section now getting into it. Hirschberger working on Fulcher. We'll get it to Schlesinger. Schlesinger guarded by Sandler. It's tipped by Sandler. Offensive rebound, and Schlesinger puts it back. Lead extended to 5, 6 minutes on the clock remaining in the first quarter. Fulcher swings over to Wilsey. Yost will call away Sandler. Wilsey gets him a screen. Rasher cutting. Baseline shot blocked by Rardin. Coming back the other way, the Jags in transition. Schlesinger. That'll be an offensive foul. That'll be the first foul of the game, and it'll go against Jones. Rasher inbounds to Fulcher. Back over to Rasher. Yost guarded by Jones. He'll get this one to Sandler, who'll take a three. That one goes! Kyle Sandler! Lead cut to 2.
That three from Sandler is going to be crucial this game.
Into Rardin. Jones working in deep on Yost, turning around, contorting shot won't go. Out to Fulcher, and that'll be a blocking foul as Hirschberger didn't get the feet set. Rasher inbounds to Fulcher. 8-6 the score, ticking down under 5 minutes. Fulcher taking it at the hoop, and big body in the paint to Ray Fulcher. Knocks us at 8.
He's tough in the paint, and he's kind of unstoppable once he gets in there, so we're just going to need that today, too.
Kind of your worst nightmare in the paint. Rardin, a top shot. Won't go. Looked like that wind-up on the three wasn't going to go. Pass just a little too far ahead, got tipped and out of bounds. Raiders will retain possession. Rasher gets it into Fulcher. Hands off to Wilsey. Over to Sandler. Sandler to Rasher. Rasher trying to drive on Hirschberger, will kick to Sandler. Sandler broke his ankle, step back, won't go. Rebounded eventually by Schlesinger. He'll hold. Gets to Larden in the corner. Hirschberger driving baseline, kicked out and taken away by Fulcher. 2-on-2. Fulcher will think about it, won't take, driving in the paint, tough shot, won't go, and they'll call an offensive foul.
That was a good take by Fulcher, unlucky call, but still keep going hard in the paint.
Tight game early, 8-8, under 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Hirschberger, guarded by Fulcher, gets it over to Schlesinger. Schlesinger kicks into the middle, and Jones, just a nice easy shot inside. Fulcher, spin move, tough shot, follow through by Sandler on the offensive, boarded it in one. Take his and one from the line. And Cool under pressure sinks that one. Raider lead up to 1. Schlesinger picks up a screen, driving on Van Sickle. Hirschberger, a 3, can't take the lead. Offensive rebound to Hirschberger in the corner. Fulcher closes down quickly, and on the baseline, foul called. So it'll be a double foul going against both Rasher and Peck. Ref's going to rediscuss here. It'll be a jump ball and the arrow pointing in the Raiders' favor. So up by 1, the Raiders will take over. Tense game early, as we'll see inbound.
Ben Sickles also in, so I'm excited to see what he can do because he gets pretty fancy in the ball as well.
Into the corner, Fulcher. Looking for something to do. Waves off a screen from Sandler. He'll take it himself. Fulcher on an island. Takes it at the rim. Tough shot and a travel. Fulcher just couldn't get that shot off before the foot hit the ground, and it'll be headed the other way. Hirschberger. Schlesinger with it now, and a foul called. That'll go against Rasher. That'll be a second early on in the game, the team's 3rd foul. Substitutions being made. Bowduris will check in for Rasher. Peck and Rardin will come out in their place. Terry and Fuchs. Schlesinger inbounds. Jones working on Bowduris. Jones, spin move at the basket, left-handed lay, won't go, rebound, Sandler. Fulcher takes it back up the court. Trying to pass this one off, gets it to Bowduris, over to Sandler. In the paint, good pass, in deep. Fulcher, tough finish at the rim, and he's fouled.
Good take by Fulcher, and that was a good cut too, way to get open. And unlucky, but at least he gets the free throws.
And as you mentioned, good way to get open. How about Sandler finding that pass
that was
deep
a great
in
pass. Great pass by Sandler.
Fulcher's first from the line won't go. He'll shoot another. Jag student section not going to make it easy on him. Second from the line, falls. So a 2-point Raider lead. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Hirschberger over to Schlesinger, doubled before he can cross the half-court line. Able to get past Sandler. Into the middle, Terry gets it to Jones. Back outside, into the corner, a three. Hirschberger can't hit. Cold shooting night for him continues. Into the corner for Terry. Jones with it now. Tipped away by Sandler and into the hands of Fulcher. Fulcher running the break to Wilsey. You'll think about it, won't take. Baseline has it tipped off of Hirschberger. Van Sickle on an island, dances, can't get anything going with the spin move as he loses the ball, headed the other way. Hirschberger in transition will just slow this one down. Guarded on the perimeter by Bowdoris, gets it inside to Jones. Jones up top to Schlesinger. Apologies for the drops if we've had a few network disconnections. A lot of people getting into a stadium like this. All these phones getting here, disrupt the Wi-Fi connection. Can make it a bit hard, but we're still trying to bring you the best action that we can. Big student section for both sides. You don't often see this for both sides. A lot more people for this top 10 matchup than usual. Bowdoris' second from the line won't go, so it won't connect on either. It'll be taken up the court by Arnold. Gotten to Schlesinger. Into the corner, a three on the way from Larden. That one hits the side of the backboard. It's something about the side of the backboard for these Jags that is so appealing. Van Sickle kicks out to Yost, in deep to Bowdoris. Nice pass on the way to Yost. He's stripped. Ball on the ground, ends up with Terry heading the other way. Hirschberger slows it down. He'll be guarded on the perimeter by Yost. Tough mismatch in terms of quickness. Driving, tough shot. They're going to say he was fouled on the way up. Bit of a James Harden kind of laying into that one to get it. But he'll head to the line to shoot two. First from the line goes for Hirschberger, extends the lead to three. Hirschberger's second drops as well, extends the lead to four. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half of action. And Fulcher will call a timeout. So with that timeout, we are also going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Markson, producer, and Coda Burgess up top. You're watching this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Back out of a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. Raiders currently trail by 4. Lineup out there for the team in white. Rasher, Fulcher, Bowdoris, Van Sickle, and Sandler. Rasher with it. He'll pass over to Fulcher. Fulcher thought about taking a three. He'll get it to Sandler. A deep three on the way. Can't connect. Tipped out by Bowdoris. Hustle play. Gets it to Van Sickle. Bowdoris, what a hustle play. They'll take again. And they'll make. Archer Van Sickle. All started from the hustle by Bowdoris. And that play, as you mentioned, was made entirely on the hustle of Bauduris, winning that ball back in the paint on a key offensive rebound. Hirschberger over to the corner for Arnold. Up top, Terry. Rardin all the way around back to Hirschberger. Into the paint for Jones. Jones working on Bauduris, spinning around, left-handed layup. And he'll make that. 3-point game. Clock says 5:52, should be 4:52. Van Sickle. Rasher throwing it all the way across to Van Sickle. Van Sickle nearly losing that one. He'll get it to Sandler. Thought about it, won't take. Rasher in the corner, driving, baseline, tough layup, bouncing out. Sandler with the tip, won't get it. Offensive rebound, and he's fouled down low.
Sandler's strong in the paint, and he showed that right there, right now.
That'll be the 8th foul on the Jags, so heading to the line to shoot 1 and 1 is Sandler. And connects on the first of the 1 and 1. That brings us to a 2-point game.
That Canyon student section didn't get to Sandler right there.
It was a tough student section to go up against, though. Wilsey coming to the scorer's table to check in. Sandler's second will also connect. So Sandler with a good shooting start as he'll check out. Hirschberger will cross the half-court line, picked up by Fulcher. Handed off to Rardin. Rardin has it tipped by Fulcher over to Hirschberger. Hirschberger, pump fake, tipped away by Van Sickle, kept by Rardin. Into the corner for Arnold, pump fakes, and he traveled, so that'll be heading the other way. Fulcher, he'll be picked up by Rardin. Gets a screen from Bauduris. Fulcher driving, tough jelly layup, contorting his body and banking it out off the glass.
Great in the paint, like we said earlier, and he showed that.
Yeah, great finishing mechanics. That's just really what you like to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Talented players like Fulcher. A 3-second violation, and all of a sudden, things are starting to collapse for the Jags. Raiders up 1, and they'll get the ball back. 3:29 on the clock. Fulcher. Tough shot from Fulcher, and a foul called in the lane.
Foul number 2, Arnold. That's his first.
Foul was on the shot. It'll be the 9th foul for the Jags with 3:14 on the clock. Fulcher will head to the line to shoot 2, trying to put the Raiders up by 3. Sandler comes to the scorer's table to check in as Fulcher hits on the first.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 24, Sandler.
Bauduris will check out.
Fulcher's also... sorry, Hudson.
Excuse me, go ahead.
So Fulcher's also a really good free throw taker, so watch those fouls, especially when they're getting into the bonus and double bonus, because if you're fouling the wrong one, points add up.
Exactly. This Raiders team so disciplined. Credit to Coach Ken Shaw, a Naismith Award winner from this year. Just a great job of making sure his guys are disciplined at the line. Schlesinger down low, gets it back up top to Arnold, guarded by Wilsey, over to Jones, swings to Rardin. Hirschberger, an open look. And that'll fall down and tie the game. Van Sickle gets to Fulcher. Fulcher will get to Sandler. He'll take a three. Hits the rim and over the backboard and out of bounds. Raiders student section having a tough time keeping up with the Jags on their own home court. Not a good showing.
Not used to that back and forth.
Schlesinger working on Sandler, picks up a screen from Jones, back outside, Hirschberger, pump fake, Schlesinger with it into the paint, blocked from behind and a foul called. Fouled on the shot was Rardin, he'll head to the line to shoot two. Raiders not getting any noise on the free throw.
Maybe they're keeping it classy.
I guess so. Lyric, are we beefing with our own student section for lack of effort?
I think we are. I mean, past 2 times they haven't really shown up for us, so.
Exactly. Second one falls as well. 2:09 on the clock and counting. Wilsey takes this one up the court. Guarded by Arnold. He'll swing over to Fulcher. Sandler in deep to Lycum. Shot from the baseline won't go. Schlesinger back the other way. Hands to Hirschberger. Hirschberger thought about taking. Will get it outside to Schlesinger. Picked up by Sandler. Arnold. Jab step. Will get to Schlesinger in the corner. Driving. Kicked back out. An open look for Arnold. Can't hit. Rebound taken in. Sandler over to Lycum. He'll get it to Rasher. Over to Fulcher. Fulcher thought about taking it. Instead it'll be Sandler. Good pass inside to Lycum, who can't finish the in-close layup.
That was a great pass by Sandler and way to find Lycum open.
Rardin ended up being fouled. And in the bonus, he'll head to the line to shoot 1 and 1. A game of free throws for both sides so far. Rock Canyon capitalizing on a higher rate so far. Up to 23-21. First of the 1 and 1 falls, he'll get another chance. Rardin, one of this team's key pieces in terms of outside shooting, cans both from the line. 4-point lead for the Jags. Van Sickle will take it the other way. Van Sickle driving, Wilsey, corner three, won't go, rims out. Sandler, offensive board, gets into a foul, and that foul will be on the shot.
Sandler's not afraid to go up strong, and that helps him out in the long run.
Sandler, especially cleaning the offensive glass too, going up strong in that way. But, you know, as you mentioned, going up strong as well in the paint to get shots up. He'll go to the line to shoot two. First from the line falls. And Sandler, not going to announcers jinx it, hasn't missed from the line tonight.
Knock on wood.
Playing impeccably in all facets of the game.
He's having really great games so far.
I can definitely agree with you on that one. Close game as well. as the Jags lead by 2. Schlesinger up top, guarded by Sandler. Trying to make a move. He'll pick up a screen from Jones. Schlesinger cutting to the hoop. Right-handed layup won't go. Rebound Sandler. Raiders going the other way, trying to push the pace. Sandler will slow this one down. Gets it over to Van Sickle. Van Sickle driving. It looks like an offensive foul being called. That'll be Van Sickle's 3rd foul of the game, and he'll be forced to check out.
The Rock Canyon student section is getting kind of feisty over there.
Making a pretty hostile environment. Schlesinger guarded at the half-court line by Sandler. 10 seconds on the clock. Picks up a screen from Hirschberger. Schlesinger gets it to Jones, who throws it down. Gonna have to inbound quick. Wilsey from half court, he'll heave, but can't connect. So that will do it for the first half of action on the Raiders Sports Network. Your Raiders trail by 4. Hudson Ridley joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Markson, producer, and Kona Burgess up top. We will be back with you for the second half of action in about 8 minutes. Until then, I'm Hudson Ridley. You're watching this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raiders Sports Network.
You're blind.
Second quarter of action set to get underway. Excuse me, second half of action. Set to get underway on the Raiders Sports Network. Raiders currently trail by 4, 27-23 at the half. Gonna have to increase, some of the shooting percentages from second half. Interesting stats to note. Raiders right now, only 3 scorers in the box score. 10 for Sandler, 10 for Fulcher, and 3 for Van Sickle. That is all. No one else has scored for the Raiders except for those 3 players. Sandler on his way early to a double-double with already 10 points, 7 rebounds.
Wow.
Picks up a screen from Yost. Fulcher driving through the middle, turn around, he'll get to the corner. Yost won't go. Rebound Schlesinger. Schlesinger gets it back outside. Rardin close out by Wilsey. And up top to Schlesinger again. Working on Wilsey, gets it to Jones down low, who throws it down. Jag lead increased to 6. Fulcher over to Wilsey. Into the corner for Rasher. Back up top to Sandler. Sandler, step back 3. In his eye! Kyle Sandler, 13 points. The Raiders have pulled within 3.
Offset of that is wow. Wow, Kyle. Wow.
Having a career game so far. Schlesinger into the corner for Rardin. Back up top. Peck. And a foul called. Looks like it'll go against the Raiders.
That's his third, team first.
So Rasher picking up his 3rd foul. That'll be the first of the half for the Raiders. Schlesinger inbounds to Jones. Working up top on Yost. Schlesinger in deep on Sandler. Turnaround jumper. Can't find rim. Fulcher coming the other way. Fulcher driving to the rim. 1-point game. Schlesinger trying to push the pace. He'll slow it down and get it to Hirschberger, but a timeout taken. So with that quick timeout, we are also going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift and Nick Marks. Kona Burgess up top. We will see you in just a moment. You're watching this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Back out of that quick timeout by the Jags. They'll start with the ball. Raiders trail by 1, 29-28, 6:30 on the clock. Remaining in the 3rd quarter. Schlesinger working on Sandler. He'll start up. And a foul called on Sandler. So Sandler is going to pick up 2nd foul for the team here in the half. That one thrown into Peck. Outside Hirschberger. Will hand it off to Schlesinger. In deep Jones. He's been killing the Raiders all day in the paint. Can he do it again? No, he can't. But offensive rebound taken in by Schlesinger. Gotten to Jones. Jones in the paint. Just over Sandler, but the shot misses. Fulcher will take it back the other way. Over to Sandler. Sandler all the way over to Wilsey. Pump fake, step back, mid-range, and he takes the lead. Smooth moves from Tavian Wilsey, and the Raiders have a 1-point lead.
Wilsey's a great shooter from anywhere on the court.
That includes the free throw line, that includes mid-range, especially the blocks, and you can't forget about 3-point range. Peck nearly busting out of his shoe there. He'll get it back up top to Hirschberger. Into the corner for Jones. Tipped by Yost and out of bounds. They'll say last touch Yost. Jags will continue to keep possession. Schlesinger inbounding. Here's Hirschberger. Guarded by Fulcher. Hirschberger trying to take the basket back outside. Schlesinger guarded by Fulcher. Height mismatch in low, decides not to take advantage of it. Kick back out to Peck and lost. Hirschberger takes it on the dribble, can't get it to the rim, and Yost takes a charge. So the Raiders with a 1-point lead will take it back up the court. Here's Fulcher, gets it to Wilsey, over to Sandler. Sandler picking up a screen, cutting through the middle, outside Rasher. Rasher in through the middle, corner. Yost thought about taking it, won't, driving in, layup is good.
It's a great take by Yost.
Raiders starting off hot in this half. Over to Hirschberger. Rarden at the top. Bowduris comes to the scorer's table. Spin move. Rarden hits the rim, won't go. Fighting on the offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, excuse me. But Fulcher will end up with it. Wilsey, a three! Can't connect. Rebounded by Schlesinger. Good hard rebound. As Sandler nearly took it away. Schlesinger in transition. Hirschberger, a three. Can't knot this game up. Sandler stripped. Jones in low, strips him and gets the ball back. And a foul called. That'll go against Hirschberger.
That was some great hustle by Sandler.
Exactly. He gets stripped, loses the ball, and strips it right back. Rasher will check out.
Didn't give up.
Raiders with a 3-point lead as we tick down to 4 minutes in the third quarter. Fulcher over to Bowduris. Gets it to Sandler. Guarded by Schlesinger. Over to Yost. Fulcher in the corner. Down low on the block. Height mismatch. Bowduris. Outside. Fulcher a three. Can't hit. Rebound Hirschberger. Gonna get past into Peck, who loses the handle. And it'll head the other way. Elwood would check out. Usually we play teams with pretty good football teams here for the Raiders, and you know, I always say when I always say when a team can't catch the ball like that, oh, he must not be playing on the football team because they got a good football team. Not the case for Rock Canyon either. So
I was waiting for this one, Hudson. I was waiting for this joke.
I know. It happens once a game minimum. As here's Fulcher driving through the lane. Tough shot, but he's made for toughness. Teray Fulcher extends the lead to 5. Peck thought about it in the corner, taking it in, double clutch, and can't hit rim. Fulcher back the other way. He'll work through the paint. Another tough layup, but can't connect on that one. Schlesinger taking it straight at the rim. Tough shot, and he gets an and one. Substitution being made. Van Sickle will check in as Sandler will come out. Schlesinger heading to the line to shoot his and one. Raiders student section got to say something here.
I know. I'm missing the from the student section right now.
Yet they've said nothing.
Nothing.
Complete
They usually
silence
go like,
from the student
Red,
section.
what? It's just nothing right now.
They're going to have to get into it. A timeout will be taken, and with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout as well on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Markson, producer, and Kona Burgess up top. You're watching this presentation of Raider Basketball on the Raider Sports Network. back out of that timeout on the Raiders Sports Network as the Raiders take the floor, followed by the Jags. Out there for the Raiders, it'll be Van Sickle, Bowduris, Yost, Fulcher, and Wilsey. Out there for the Jags, Schlesinger, Elwood, Terry, Jones, and Rardin. Fulcher will cross half court over to Van Sickle. Thought about the shot, won't take. Yost outside, trying to get one of his guards to shake free. He'll get Wilsey. Wilsey, nice pass outside Fulcher. Van Sickle on an island, trying to get it somewhere, gets it to Yost. Yost, spin move, back outside to Van Sickle. Van Sickle will take it, trying to get it into Yost, gets it in deep. Yost can't hit a shot at the rim. 2:14 on the clock, remaining in the third quarter. Schlesinger tried to take it out. Wilsey, he'll take it back out. Guarded on the perimeter. He's on an island, one-on-one. Trying to use his height mismatch. He'll get it to Rardin, a three. Jags take the lead.
Canyon has some good three-point shooters, and we got to stop that.
Yeah, when you look at the stats coming into today, Rock Canyon, one of the best shooting teams in the state. Van Sickle over to Wilsey. Up top to Yost. He'll hand off to Fulcher. Fulcher working on Rardin. Trying to kick out. He'll take a turnaround shot, and they'll wave it off. And it looks like a foul called, and it will be. Sandler checking in. Fulcher will finally get some rest.
I feel like he's been in this whole game.
I know, he's been getting a lot of minutes, but making good on those minutes.
Agreed.
Sandler will get it into Yost. Yost up top, Wilsey. Wilsey jab step, gets back behind the three-point arc, inside Bowduris, trying to take it at the rim, and he's fouled. So Van Sickle will inbound. Jags with 4 fouls so far. Sandler trying to get this one in, has it tipped out. Wait a second. I was so ready to say last touch Jags. Okay, last touch Raiders, I guess. So it will be Jags ball from the baseline. Jags up 1, 1:13 remaining in the third quarter. Schlesinger picked up by Sandler. Taking it at the hoop hard, working on Sandler, and extends their lead. In tight to Van Sickle. He's guarded tightly there on the baseline by Rardin. Fulcher will come to the scorer's table. Sandler over to Van Sickle. Van Sickle, tough, mid-range off balance. And if it's a tough shot, Van Sickle's going to hit that. Schlesinger will hold, presumably for the last shot. 20 on the clock. Jags have a 1-point lead. 14 awaiting this last stand of the third quarter. Schlesinger taking it right at the rim, loses the handle, outside Rardin, a three, can't find rim, it'll head out of bounds. With 0.1 seconds on the clock, they might need to put more on though, as it looked like that kept running about a second too late, and we're gonna have an injury. So with that, we will take a timeout on the Raiders Sports Network. Raiders trail by 1.1 seconds on the clock. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyrics. .1 is going to be left on the clock. Raiders going to need a miracle, but they just won't take a shot. So with that, that'll conclude our third quarter of action on the Raider Sports Network. A close game down the stretch as the Raiders trail by 37-36. Gearing up for the fourth quarter of action. We'll be back with you in just a moment. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. We'll see you in just a moment. Thank you. We're back here on the Raider Sports Network. Sweet moment before you guys came back is both student sections uniting to sing Sweet Caroline. Stuff you like to see. Schlesinger back out there now. Gets it to Hirschberger in the corner. Schlesinger kicks back to Hirschberger. Jones in the paint, working on Bauduris, unable to get an angle. Ball on the floor, ends up with Yost. Raiders down by 1. Fulcher kicks to Van Sickle. Corner 3! Lead taking corner 3! Van Sickle, ice in his veins, and they take a 2-point lead.
Van Sickle's also a great shooter and anywhere on the court as well.
Into the paint. Schlesinger working on Sandler. Turnaround, and that turnaround hasn't been good for him tonight. Van Sickle back the other way. Fulcher calling for it. He'll get it. Can't hit another one. Tipped out. Yost trying to save it. He will, but into the hands of Hirschberger. They'll hold on to it. 2-on-3 for the Jags. Hirschberger pulls a mid-range. Can't hit. And tried to take advantage of that fast break. Maybe should have let the possession develop.
Waited for his team to get back, slowed it down a little bit.
Instead of taking that low percentage mid-range look, I mean, not great. Fulcher is fouled as Sandler connects on the 3. How about a hot hand tonight? Point check on Kyle Sandler. Point check. Fulcher will get it to Van Sickle. Picks up a screen, back out to Fulcher. Thought about taking a 3, takes it at the rim. Outside Sandler, a 3. Bang! Kyle Sandler!
I wonder what Kyle eats before games that just makes his 3 points on
Hirschberger response. We're in a shootout. 2-point Raider lead.
I wonder what
Fulcher,
Sandler eats.
spin move in a blender! And back and forth they go! Three-pointer on the way, can't connect. Hirschberger into the corner. That'll be for Fuchs, excuse me. Jones working in deep. And a foul called. So that'll go against Van Sickle. Raiders with a 4-point lead. Van Sickle in foul trouble will have to check out. In his place comes Rasher. Raiders with a 4-point lead, 5:38 on the clock. In tight, and Fulcher just not looking. Hirschberger able to take advantage. Almost a comical quick possession there. And a foul called down low.
We're getting a little something out of the Regis student section.
I know.
A little something.
It feels like they get more hype for fouls than they do for points.
Exactly. Or stopping Rock Canyon from shooting their free throws. Little distraction.
Substitution being made. Fuchs will check out. In his place comes Elwood. Ball thrown into the corner for Sandler. Sandler up top to Yost. Yost for Rasher. Rasher driving, has the angle, can't get the bucket. Bauduris offensive board. How many times have we said that? Bauduris, one of the best hustle players in the state, if not the country. Sandler a three won't go. Rebounded by Jones, and looks like he's fouled. One member of the Regis section in particular not liking that call. Can't blame him.
No, me either.
Making her opinion felt, and rightfully so. Hirschberger will take it across the line. 2-point Raider lead. Schlesinger hands off to Hirschberger. Got a quickness mismatch on Sandler, but don't discount him outside Rarden. Hirschberger, a deep three, can't hit rim. And they're going to call a foul. That'll go against Rasher. A lot of fouls going for both sides tonight, as Rasher will check out. Hirschberger gets it inside to Jones, working on Yost. Jones pivots back outside. Hirschberger up top. Elwood in the corner. A three for Rarden. Can't connect. Sandler hauls that one in, and that's got to be a double-double at this point. Fulcher. He'll swing it across to Yost. Yost in deep. Bauduris. He's got a height mismatch. Will he use it? Yes, he will. And one big body.
He does not give up, and that's my favorite thing about him.
Raiders looking to take a 5-point lead if Bauduris can hit. And he can't. Jones trying to haul in that rebound. Eventually does so. Schlesinger will take it up the court. Raider lead at 4. 4:13 on the clock. Into the corner for Rarden, a three. Can't take the lead, or excuse me, just make it a 1-point game. Can't do that either, though. Sandler behind his back, hands off to Fulcher, who drives at the rim. Good pass off to Bauduris, looking to get out of that one. Ball on the floor, and a one by Fulcher. Fulcher able to secure it, and the Raiders going to continue with this possession. Timeout will be taken to slow this game down by Coach Shaw. So with that, we are also going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. You're watching this presentation of Raider Basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Back out of a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. game as intense as you'll see from Colorado high school basketball. Possibly the game of the week. Yost inbounds to Fulcher. Hands off to Sandler. Sandler gets it to Yost. Over to Fulcher. Sandler, he'll take a three. That one connects! Kyle Sandler!
Sandler is on fire. On fire.
Sandler already has a double-double in the paint, though. Jones can't finish at the rim. Taken away by Sandler. Sandler coming back with it the other way. He'll slow it down. In over to Wilsey. Wilsey thought about it. He'll take a mid-range block by Schlesinger. Headed the other way. Hirschberger in transition. At the rim, they're going to say he was fouled. Seems like everyone for the Raiders in the stadium wanted a double dribble. They won't get it. Hirschberger to the line to shoot two. Student section going to need to say something. And they don't say anything.
They're making me really mad right now. I just want to go over there and be like, say something. Just anything. A little like.
Student section finally into it, but he connects anyway. Yost gets it up to Wilsey. Wilsey, good pass down to Bowduris. Pump fake, gets his own miss, and he's fouled on the way up. Rock Canyon student section laughing. Still got the foul.
Yeah.
Still going to the line.
Bowduris is so good in the paint. And
Bowduris connects on his first 6-point Raider lead. Bowduris getting MVP chance as he can't connect on the second. Remains a 6-point game. Rardin to Jones. Jones knocks over Wilsey in the paint. Up top, Schlesinger over to Rardin, a three. That one connects. Jones trying to get the rebound. And everyone angry. Intense atmosphere. Tough situation.
It's becoming a very hostile environment.
It is. Very hostile.
Very. Students, parents, a mixture of both.
Finally back. It'll be Jag ball. 2:30 on the clock. They trail by 6. Finding Terry in the paint. Off a screen. Fulcher. Raider lead at 4. Van Sickle. Over to Yost. Yost back up top to Sandler, has it tipped out of bounds. Lash touched by the Jags. 2:02 on the clock. Raider lead at 4 and a timeout taken. So with that timeout, we are going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. You're watching Raider Basketball on the Raider Sports Network. 2:02 on the clock. Raiders will start with it. Score is 50-46. Heart-pounding action here from Guy Gibbs' gym. Van Sickle able to shake open, working on Hirschberger, kicks to the corner. Yost thought about a three but won't take. Immediately pressured by Rardin, has it tipped, but a foul called. Yost gonna head to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Yost can't hit. Offensive rebound, won by Sandler. Gets it out to Van Sickle. Van Sickle, jelly layup. Blew by him on the burnt toast and said, let me finish it off with a little jelly. Other end, Rardin into the paint. Tough shot, he's fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Bringing back that Van Sickle Island.
Van Sickle Island one-on-one machine. Can't hit the first. Jags still trail by 6. Rardin trying to make it a 5-point game. Will hit it to narrow the lead. Sandler gets picked up, gets it over to Fulcher. 1:30 on the clock. Fulcher. He'll slow it down. Kick to the middle. Open for Bauduris, who connects. Raiders lead up to 7. 1:15 on the clock.
Great look and great finish.
In the paint. Tough shot and an and one for Schlesinger. And a good response from Rock Canyon. So Schlesinger heading to the line, trying to make it a 4-point game. Lycum will come to the scorer's table.
This is a very heart-racing game right now.
Indeed, very heart-racing. Schlesinger to cut the lead to 4. Can't hit. Offensive rebound taken in. Thrown up top to Schlesinger. Out to Hirschberger. Pump fake. Hirschberger taking it at Van Sickle. In the paint. Jones a shot and one. Just like that, Raider lead cut to 3.
Sometimes I really wonder what refs see that makes them think things. But
a tough call to make. Jones to make it a 2-point game. He'll hit. Substitutions being made. Durbin will check in for Rock Canyon. Wilsey will check in for the Raiders. .101, 2-point game. Inbounded to Van Sickle, and he's fouled immediately. Raiders now getting in the double bonus. And Van Sickle will head to the line, I presume, to shoot 2. Says they're in the double bonus. We had an issue in the JV game with this where they were still shooting 1 and 1 in the double bonus, so we will see. Ice cold. Good on his first. And extends the lead to 3. Wilsey will check out. Lycum will come back in. Can't hit on the second. Offensive rebound nearly won by Bauduris. Now it'll be Hirschberger. 3-point Raider lead. Picked up by Fulcher. Schlesinger has it tipped and he's fouled. So also in the double bonus, Schlesinger will head to the line to shoot 2. Schlesinger's first. Connects. 2-point game. 48 seconds.
Oh, this game.
Wilsey will check in for Bauduris. Schlesinger to make it a 1-point game. He'll connect. And a timeout taken, 30 seconds by Rock Canyon. So with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. Did you ever see a more exciting game? I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Laird Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. You're watching this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Back out of that Rock Canyon timeout. Raiders with a 1-point lead. Out there on the court for the Raiders. Number 1, Van Sickle. Number 2, Fulcher. And number 3, Wilsey, joined by Lycum and Yost. Van Sickle. Crowd trying to get into his head. Van Sickle has it tipped away. Rarden heading the other way in transition. Can't hit the layup. Gotten to Fulcher. Fulcher the other way with it. Gets fouled. 27 on the clock, and Fulcher will head to the line to shoot 2. Oh my goodness. Heartbeat going a million miles an hour.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I can't feel my fingers. I can't feel my teeth. That's a bad sign.
I don't want to watch.
Heart attack city. But Fulcher stays in control. Wilsey will check out for Bauduris. Two-point game. 27 seconds. Fulcher will take his second from the line. Fulcher second. That will fall as well. 27 seconds. Jags down 3. Hirschberger, 18 on the clock. Tipped away, they're gonna call a foul on Yost. Schlesinger will head to the line to shoot 2. "16 seconds. You can cut the tension with a knife.
I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
Schlesinger's first will connect. 2-point game. Wilsey comes to the scorer's table. No, they'll pull him back. Schlesinger trying to make it a 1-point game. He'll do so. Fulcher with it now. And he's fouled. That'll go against Schlesinger. And our game of free throws continues. A chess match to say the least. Fulcher heading to the line to shoot 2 in the double bonus. Ice cold. Gets a little help from the rim, but makes it a 2-point game. Here's the money maker. Fulcher from the stripe. Oh, net. Hirschberger the other way. 12 on the clock. Hirschberger and a timeout taken. Just checked my producer's heart rate on his Apple Watch. 90 beats per minute. We're rolling here. We are absolutely rolling.
That timeout stopped my momentum right now, so I'm just like taking a breather, and now I'm ready to go back. My heart's racing.
3-point game. 9.7 on the clock. Top 10 matchup in the state of Colorado. We've been back and forth all day long. Punch after punch, 3 after 3, and it all comes down to this. 9.7 on the clock. Jags ball. They have shooters. Some of the best in the state. The Raiders have defenders. Some of the best in the state. It's all going to come down to one last possession.
Just no fouls, please. On the Raiders. But, I mean, Rock Canyon fell all you want, but Raiders, hold off on that.
I'm praying that was not an announcer's jinx. Praying. As intense as it gets. 9.7. Schlesinger to inbound. Gets it into Hirschberger. Behind the half line, and they'll foul immediately. Smart move. It'll send Hirschberger to the line to shoot 2. They can't tie up the game, only get within 1. That second, the rebound off the second shot, though, if there is one, will be absolutely crucial. Hirschberger's first. Connects. And a timeout taken. So with that timeout, we are also going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. You're watching this presentation of Raider Basketball on the Raider Sports Network. Here we go. Hirschberger will take one more free throw, trying to cut the lead to 1. Raiders crowd gonna try to force a miss. Hirschberger, shooting 1. He'll connect. Yost inbounds quickly to Fulcher. Fulcher, he'll try to get it past the half-court line, but he's fouled with 4.6 on the clock. .6 on the clock. Teray Fulcher will head to the line to shoot 2. Oh boy.
That explains it.
Fulcher's first. Full timeout taken by Rock Canyon after Fulcher hits his first. Fulcher's second. Won't go. Rebound taken in. Hirschberger. To the corner. Time runs out. He didn't get the shot off. And that will do it. Raiders storm the court. He took it to and the Raiders come up victorious. They stormed the court, and that's all she wrote. Thank you for tuning into this presentation of Raider Basketball on the Raider Sports Network. We'll have a victory post-game show in just a second. For myself, Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess up top. What a heck of a game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Raider Sports Network post-game show after a thrilling game of action. I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift for this post-game show. As we mentioned, thrilling action and some crazy stats from this game. First half, we only had 3 scorers. It was Kyle Sandler with 10, Teray Fulcher with 10, and Van Sickle with 3. But then down the stretch, scoring opened up for both teams, and, you know, pretty much a shootout game down the stretch.
Definitely.
Van Sickle finished with 10, I believe it was. It was either 10 or 11, but the main stars of tonight, Teray Fulcher with 21 and Kyle Sandler with 19. Other than the box score, big hustle plays that they don't count in the stat sheet. George Bowduris, pretty much the MVP. Lyric, what would you say about George's performance?
Great hustle player in the paint. He goes up strong, and he's not afraid to get fouled. And when he gets fouled, he takes his free throws and he aces them. So.
That's exactly right. So that will do it for our Raider Sports Network post-game show. It was a pleasure to join you for this thrilling game tonight. As always, I'm Hudson Ridley, joined by Lyric Swift, Nick Marks, and Kona Burgess on our production staff. Thank you for watching this presentation of Raider basketball on the Raider Sports Network.